Human history, there was a first time, a first hunt, a first fire, a first child born, and a first murder. We know this because we found the body. 430,000 years old, found in a cave in Spain. Two holes punched through his skull, same weapon, same angle, repeated. That is not an accident. That is not a fall. That is intent. His name was Nobody. He lived before names existed, but he was killed by someone he knew. In a group of 20 to 50 people, everyone knows everyone. There are no strangers in a prehistoric camp, which means the first murderer in human history killed someone they ate with, slept near, hunted beside, trusted. The oldest crime in existence was not a monster. It was committed by a neighbor. Now here's what makes this case different from every crime show you have ever watched. There were no police, no courts, no laws, no prison, no trial, no punishment waiting on the other side. And yet, the group survived, which means they handled it somehow. Ancient humans did not have justice systems. They had something older, social consequences. Immediate, brutal, permanent. Research on modern hunter-gatherer groups shows a pattern that has probably existed for hundreds of thousands of years. Kill someone in your group, and the group kills you back. Not as punishment, as survival math. A person who kills once is a person who might kill again, and a group cannot afford that kind of unpredictability when everyone depends on everyone else to survive. The first legal system was not written on paper. It was written in behavior, enforced by the group, no exceptions. But why did it happen in the first place? What makes one human decide to end another? The answer has not changed in 430,000 years. Resources, mates, status, revenge. The same four reasons people still kill each other today. Studies of violence in hunter-gatherer societies show that the overwhelming majority of prehistoric killings involved competition over women or dominance within the group. It was not random. It was not senseless. It was calculated, targeted, personal. The skull found in Spain showed two wounds from the same weapon at the same angle. Someone stood over that man and hit him twice in the same spot. That is not a fight that got out of hand, that is a decision. And whoever made that decision was strong enough, fast enough, and close enough to do it, which means the victim probably trusted them, probably turned his back, probably never saw it coming. The oldest murder in the fossil record looks exactly like the murders that happen today. Intimate, calculated, by someone known to the victim. Nothing has changed, except the weapon. Now here is the part nobody talks about. Violence in prehistoric groups was not rare. It was structured, ritualized, sometimes even approved. Anthropologists studying pre-state societies found that approximately 15% of all deaths were caused by other humans. 15%. Not war, not famine, not predators, other humans. Your ancestor lived in a world where 1 in 7 people around him might eventually try to kill him. And he still got up every morning and went hunting with those people. Because the alternative, being alone, was a guaranteed death sentence. You needed the group to survive, even if the group was trying to kill you. That tension is still inside you. Your brain still runs the same calculation every time you walk into a room full of people. Who here is safe? Who here is a threat? Who here is watching me? You call it social anxiety. Your ancestor called it staying alive. But back to the body in the cave. After the man was killed, something strange happened. His group carried him deep into the cave and dropped him down a shaft. Researchers call it a disposal site, but the effort required to get him there suggests something more. They did not leave him where he fell. They moved him deliberately. Together, which means even 430,000 years ago, humans had feelings about what to do with the dead. Even after one of them had been murdered, the group still treated the body with some form of intention. That is not animal behavior. That is the beginning of everything we now call civilization. The first murderer in human history may never be identified. No name, no face, no record beyond 2 holes in a skull. But the act itself left a permanent mark on human DNA. The capacity for deliberate violence, the awareness of death, the social machinery to punish it. All of it started somewhere, and the evidence suggests it started long before we were even fully human, which means murder did not come from civilization. Civilization came from murder. The laws, the courts, the moral codes, all of it was built in response to the fact that humans were already killing each other. We did not invent justice because we are good. We invented justice because we are dangerous. And the most dangerous thing in the prehistoric world was not the cave lion. It was the man sleeping 6 feet away from you, who knew where you slept, what you owned, who you loved, and had a reason to want those things for himself. You are descended from the ones who survived that world. Not the strongest, not the smartest, the most socially intelligent, the ones who read people correctly, who built alliances, who knew when to trust and when to run, the ones who saw it coming before it happened. That instinct is still in you. Every time something feels wrong before you can explain why. Every time you sense a shift in someone's energy before they say a word. That is not paranoia. That is 430,000 years of murder survival software still running in your brain. The first murder happened in a cave with no witnesses and no words, but it changed everything about what it means to be human. We became social, not because we are loving by nature, but because being alone in a world full of people who might kill you is the most dangerous place you can be. Subscribe and like. Your ancestors survived the first murderer so you could finally find out who they were. The body is still in that cave in Spain. The case is still open.
You know what to do next. Hit that button and join the case.